Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in my previous video I showed you guys how to calibrate and get started with the SC8 ready to run 120A ESC, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys how to reprogram it to your personal preference or the desired settings that you want. Alright, so if you notice, in all three of my truck they all have the EZRUN SC8 ready to run 120A ESC. That one has it. I recently got one for the Generation 1. The DHK Maximus originally comes with it. So that one's already reprogrammed. That one's already reprogrammed. And this one needs to be reprogrammed. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. And I'm going to clear the table so we could just focus on that ESC right there. Alright guys, so before I get started, let me explain to you about the ESC and about what's going on with my Generation 1 right now. So the ESC, if you ever buy this ESC as a replacement part, you're gonna have to calibrate it. The only thing the factory did was input the factory settings, which are these settings here in the black highlights. That's factory settings. And you're gonna have to recalibrate it in order to go forward, reverse, and brake. Now the only time you don't need to recalibrate this is when you buy a ready to run kit. For example, you get the truck, the battery, the controller. The factory already calibrates it for you, so it could fall under the term ready to run. But since you're getting this as a replacement part like I did, you're gonna have to calibrate it yourself. And if you guys want to know how to do that, check out my previous video. I show you just how to do that. So today's video we're gonna be reprogramming. And then what's going on with my JLB Cheetah is that I'm getting a new front diff because the gears, the crown gear on here is really bad. Some of the tooth are grinded down like really bad. Check that out. So this needs a new front diff, and also the pinion gear in the diff housing is also grinded down. If you notice there, the tooth comes all the way to the edge and it's basically eaten up. And also one of the bearings here popped. It's supposed to have two bearings, so it started wobbling in the diff house, making a bunch of crunching noise. And also the drive shaft cup, it's completely destroyed. So I'm getting a new unit, this whole unit new. It should take like about a month and a half to get here because of the whole COVID situation and how custom are handling their procedure. It's taking some time. So yeah, let's go on with reprogramming the ESC. Alright, so first things first, you want to learn a basic knowledge of what the spec sheet is trying to show you or tell you. But I'm gonna explain to you guys the best of my knowledge on how I did it with those two trucks down there. I'll try to make it fast and easy. So these here are your category. You have 5 category. You have running mode, drag brake force, low voltage cutoff, punching power, and max brake force. So the only two things that I'm gonna reprogram is low voltage cutoff and punching power. The rest I leave factory settings because it's actually pretty good. I don't need to deal with it. The most important thing is a low voltage cutoff. So factory setting is at 3.0 volts, which is good. And if you guys are new to the hobby and you don't know much about LiPo batteries, just know that never ever go below 3.0 volts, because if you do go below 3.0 volts, there's a possibility that you might damage the battery, and once you plug it in the charger, it's not going to hold the charge. It'll just keep charging and charging and charging, and then you're not going to get any juice in the battery due to the point that you went under 3.0 volts. So yeah, keep that in mind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this up to 3.2 volts, and if you guys want to be extra safe, you want to bring it up to 3.4 volts. And then my next programming will be punching power. This is something that a lot of people has been asking me on how to reprogram the punching power. so they could have more power. And you know, more power is more fun, and more fun means you're gonna break stuff more. So yeah, but anyways, yeah, we're gonna do this. Well, I'm gonna do this all the way to max, and then I'm gonna do the low voltage cutoff at 3.2. I've already checked what I'm gonna do and circle what I'm gonna do. The starting point of reprogramming, it's gonna do a bunch of green lights with beeping sound synchronized to that green light. So category 1 would be 1 green light with 1 beep. Category 2 would be 2 green light with 2 beeps, and then 3, and then 4, and so on. And then after you find your category, it's gonna make some beeping noise with red LED lights synchronized to that beeping noise. So for example, 1 green light with 1 beep is category 1, and then once you're in category 1, it's gonna make a beeping noise. 1 beep for column 1, 2 beeps for column 2, 3 beeps for column 3, 4 beeps for column 4. But since running mode only has 3 columns, it's gonna go back to column 1 when you pass column 3. So I'll use punching power, category 4 as an example. So 1 beep, 2 beep, 3 beeps, 4 beeps, and then when you get to 5, it's 1 long beep. And then when you get to 6, it's 1 long beep plus 1 short beep. So 5 plus 1 equals 6. And then 7 would be 1 long beep plus 2 short beep. And then 8 would be 1 long beep plus 3 short beep. And then 9, 1 long beep plus 4 short beeps. It's kind of hard at first until you do the actual reprogramming, then it starts to make sense, because that's what happened to me. Alright, so since I've explained the beeping, the green lights for your category, let's do the actual hands-on reprogramming. So first things first, you want to turn your radio on, and then you want to plug in your battery. You never want to do this without your radio turned on, because there might be some case where it goes haywire and then you can't control your car because your radio is not on. So always have your radio on first, and then plug in the battery, and then from here we'll get started. Alright, so looking at the spec sheet, I want to change my low voltage cutoff to 3.2 volts. So I'm going to be listening for 1 long beep, and then at the start I'm going to be looking for 3 short green light with 3 short beeps, indicating that I'm in category 3. And then to do that, you hold on to the programming button, and then you turn the car on, and then you keep the programming button hold. It's gonna make a bunch of red flash and beeping noise, but after that it's gonna start going into the categories, and I'll show you that right now. So holding on the program button, turn the car on and keep it held. See a bunch of red flash, and there's the category 1, there's category 2, there's category 3, and then I let go of the button, and then it's making 4 beeps, indicating that it's in column 4. And then to get to column 5, which I want, I'm gonna push the program button 1 time, and there's that 1 long beep. Alright? And then if you want to be extra safe and bring it up to 3.4 volt as your low voltage cutoff, push the button again. Now you'll hear 1 long beep following 1 short beep. That's 5 plus 1 to make 6. And then if I push it again, it's just 1 beep. So it goes back to column 1, push it again, 2 beeps, column 2, push it again, 3 beeps, column 3, push it again, 4 beeps, column 4, and I want this to be in column number 5, 3.2 volts. So I'll push it again, and there's that 1 long beep. Yep. And then once you're done and you want to save it into the ESC, just simply turn it off. So now I've successfully reprogrammed low voltage cutoff to 3.2 volts. Next, I'm gonna do punching power. So I'm gonna look for 4 green light or 4 flashes, and then I'm gonna let go of the button, and then I'm gonna listen for the beeps. I want this to be at maximum power. So I'm gonna want 1 long beep following 4 short beep. So remember, column 5 will always be 1 long beep. Again, so 1 long beep following 4 short beep will bring me to maximum level, which is level 9. So starting off, hold the programming button, turn it on, and wait for the category, which are the green lights. It's category 1. It's category 2. Category 3. Category 4, and then I let go of the button. So now I'm in category 4, and it's making 1 long beep indicating that it's at level 5. And then if I push it again, it's going to make 1 long beep following 1 short beep. That's level 6. That's level 7. That's level 8. That's level 9. Oh yeah, maximum power. And then when you want to save it into the ESC, just turn the car off. So now I've successfully reprogrammed my punching power all the way to maximum. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. This whole procedure that I'm showing you works with all of these model of ESC up here, the SC10, the SC8, SC8 Advanced, the S8A, and the S8B. I hope you guys understand something, or I hope this helps with your reprogramming, since a lot of you guys have been asking me how to reprogram the ESC, how to reprogram low voltage cutoff and punching power. So hopefully this gives you guys an idea on how to do it. And remember, always have your radio on first before you do this, because you never know when this thing can go haywire, like the minute you turn it on. So yeah, let me show you guys the spec sheet one more time if you want to pause the video, take a close look at it. But yeah, that's basically it, guys. So have fun with your RC car. Stay safe out there. Oh my gosh, I couldn't even speak. Stay safe out there. It's been burning hot lately. If you guys live in Southern California, you know what I mean. But yeah, as always, cheers, guys.